He wanted to know why I couldn't go see him at his dad's, and why can't his dad come over and see his bedroom at our house? It was really a wake-up call. Even if we don't want to for ourselves right now, we have to do it for him because he doesn't do.
This tea is burning, everyone, because if you were expecting Alicia Keys to just sit back and play the devoted wife to her boohoo, Swizz Beatz, and let him have his way, you were mistaken, because Alicia apparently just ended the marriage, according to what is currently trending on social media. And the reason for this is Swizz's inability to remain faithful. Who is the fake and who is the phony now? Because I detest that kind of crap. Because rumors are circulating that he did more than just cheat. It is possible that he got his side girlfriend pregnant. According to insiders, Alicia is now completely finished. Additionally, her mindset has changed to one of empire, and according to reports, these papers are in. The ring has also vanished. She is also prepared to leave that mess. However, the supporters are genuinely shaken by this section. It does not seem like a one-time error. Swizz appeared to have been skulking around with this same woman for some time, perhaps right in front of Alicia's nose. Furthermore, if the rumors are accurate, the pregnancy may have been the last straw for a marriage that has been steadily failing. Let us dissect this, everyone. There is fire here. Alicia has reached her breaking point, everyone, because Alicia has officially had enough of Swizz Beatz, according to people with knowledge of the matter, and is preparing to leave the marriage permanently. The street warden now subtly claims that she has already engaged one of the most vicious celebrity divorce lawyers in the Hollywood landscape. She is prepared to take him and even make him regret ever attempting to play her in that way. But what happened, everyone? This was no ordinary Chita controversy though, due to the rumored fact that Swizzy was discovered by the woman he has been having affairs with behind the scenes. And then there is the part that makes everyone gasp. According to reports, the woman is pregnant. That implies, everyone, that Swizz is going to give birth to a child with a non-wife. Furthermore, Alicia has decided to leave her position as stepmother to the child of her husband's side chick. Even yet, Alicia believes she could move without being heard. The streets, however, it is no longer merely rumors. This is not some unnamed woman posting things online. A complete baby is reportedly on the way, and all of a sudden, it seems much more difficult to spin the story. It is impossible to cheat on a pregnancy test, and the reality that everything is exploding at once. Alicia is said to have been enticing and secretly planning her departure. It is possible that Swizzy finally messed up the one person who had always supported him. The crazy thing is that this tea is not even brand new. This has been hinted to for years by a number of blind items. One from 2021 essentially outlined everything. That don't believe the hype. Although, the end of the alphabet, loving producer, right rapper, is a cheater. He keeps his cheating super quiet and would never go for a public name. That already happened once, and he ended up having to marry her. Tell me though that that does not sound like what Swizzy 2 would see in the present day. Math is math. Additionally, the fans are coming to the realization that science was always present. More tea was spilled by another blind object, saying this former A+ list singer turned A- list singer has been really busy with the new television gig. Her husband has been loving it though, and has been cheating with this protege of his, who he thinks will be big. Fans are now connecting the dots. At the time, Alicia was providing the voice. Furthermore, Swizzy was out there coaching musicians. All of a sudden, it stopped sounding so blind. Therefore, Mashonda too was not silent at the time. On social media, she accused Alicia of being unclean. After Alicia tweeted, the entire event went viral, and it is better to choose the wiser course of action when it comes to love, or for the spark containing option. Mashonda only needs that. She responded with a full-fledged open letter, criticizing Alicia for interfering with her partner and acting as though it were a passionate love tale. The supporters were shaken. The public at the time became officially hostile toward Alicia as a result of that incident. Mashonda gave a forceful clap back, exposing the fact that she had visited Alicia one-on-one, informing her that she was still married to Swizzy at the moment. However, in her opinion, Alicia simply did not give a damn. In an open letter that is now notorious, Mashonda uttered those words. Within the messages, she even acknowledged that she made a clear request for Alicia to retreat in order for her to resolve her marriage. However, Alicia didn't. "I was your woman," she said. "You were my man too," in the identical letter. Mashonda penned, "You are aware of your role and how you played a part in my marriage's demise. I asked you to back off, you know, and let me deal with my family's issues that you contributed to." And to be honest, people never truly forgot that moment. According to reports, Alicia is currently being betrayed in the same way. At one point, she turned her head away. Many people are referring to it as pure karma. Allow Mashonda to inform her. Alicia and Swizzy were not just skulking around. She was advocating for him to end his marriage completely. And when he ultimately filed for divorce from Van, the situation deteriorated because Alicia is accused of having assisted in the dismantling of the house. It escalated a precarious situation into a full-fledged conflict. The conflict between them quickly became ugly, and the consequences continued for years. Furthermore, Van has yet to forget the reality, and it is possible that history is repeating itself now. In real time, people are referring to it as karma. Anyway, in the end, Mashonda decided to prioritize her son and demanded a ceasefire between Alicia, Swizzy, and herself, and everyone accepted it. However, according to insiders, Alicia was not quite overjoyed, and since the criticism was becoming too loud, she simply went along with it. Already, she was being hauled around like a wrecker. More smoke was the last thing she wanted. Therefore, on the surface, it appeared to be tranquility. Others claim it was more about maintaining one's appearance than genuinely making amends.
He wanted to know why I couldn't go see him at his dad's, and why can't his dad come over and see his bedroom at our house? It was really a wake-up call. Even if we don't want to for ourselves right now, we have to do it for him because he doesn't.
However, they even appeared together in public on a few occasions. I am going to show you the ABC interview too. They discussed how to have a strong co-parenting relationship in it. They asserted that by prioritizing the children, they were able to put the turmoil behind them, and everything sounded flawless. Like three grown-ups putting the children's needs ahead of their own mess. Listen to it, everyone. However, the day eventually passes, and Mashonda was the one who was deceived, who had taken charge and resolved the parental issue due to her desire to avoid her son being caught in the crossfire. Additionally, she was receiving a lot of accolades for choosing the morally right path. That apparently did not sit well with Alicia. She supposedly began performing damage control at that point, promoting these well-executed PR operations in an effort to change perceptions and portray herself as anything other than the home wrecker that others perceived her to be. However, as you are well aware, Miss Jaguar Wright was not going to allow Alicia to change the course of events in that way. Clapping back, she stated unequivocally that there was an affair, and that it began when Alicia was actually residing with Mashonda and Swizzy. Jaguar claims that Alicia moved in while claiming to be working on a song. She was working on more than just that, though. According to her, Alicia began to meddle with Swizzy just beneath Mashonda's roof. Here is the video, everyone.
Like, people are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house. And then she moved in while she was cool with the wife. It's plotting to steal her husband to cover up the fact.
While he was healing his child, he was also dealing with stress and heartache, reportedly resulted in some severe pregnancy problems. Sadly, their unborn child did not survive and was stillborn. However, Mashonda ultimately decided to pardon him. In 2004, they formally exchanged vows. This is where things get tricky though. Recall that Swizzy and Alicia are said to have begun dating in 2007 or 2008. It comes out that at the same time, he was also having an affair with another woman. Jana Sebastian was her name. Indeed, everyone. She gave birth to his daughter, Nicole. Swizzy was not only unfaithful to Mashonda then, he was cheating on both of the women. Alicia did not appear to mind either. We are now 17 years later. Additionally, it is said that Swizz has not altered his behavior. He is also accused of cheating once again, and not simply a woman who has just gotten pregnant. It is said that she will give birth any moment now. Thus, Swizz would have 6 children. The same man, the same actions. There will soon be a new baby, with an entire marriage in jeopardy. And this? Apparently this was the last straw for Alicia. It appears that she may have ignored the flirting to the studio sessions that happened late at night. Even the small, modest affairs. A full baby, though. The agreement has never included that. She has no intention of taking on the role of stepmother to a new child from a side chick, particularly considering that Swizzy's first marriage ended in disaster due to the same thing. What about the irony? When she was the other lady, she was more than willing to play stepmother. Now, however, the roles are inverted. She is not going to stay. Yep, what follows in this Swizzy story though? Are they going to do the unimaginable and give us a crazy look? Would Swizzy try to defend himself, or is this the end of their 15-year story? However, one thing is certain, 2 items. Definitely, the narrative is far from finished, and we will be there observing every development on each page of her journal.